It's been quite a week for Angel Reese and the LSU women's basketball team. After defeating Iowa, the 6'3 sophomore from Baltimore was heavily criticized for mocking Caitlin Clark at the end of the national championship game, from Barstool Sports founder Dave Portnoy calling her classless to longtime CNN and MSNBC host Keith Olbermann calling her an effing idiot.
She should never be criticized for what she did. I'm just one that competes, and she competed. So I think everybody knew there was going to be a little trash talk in the entire tournament. It's not just me and Angel. So, I don't think she should be criticized. Like I said, LSU deserves it. They played so well. And like I said, I'm a big fan of hers.
To Iowa's Caitlin Clark, telling everyone to cool it on the critiques of Reese. Dr. Jill Biden saying, hey, everyone played hard. I'd like to have not just LSU, but also Iowa at the White House.
It's in optics. How do things look? Does Dr. Jill Biden understand how this looks? She, white America, the losing side is white America. And she's like, you know what? Since the black, come on, Dr. Biden, you know better than this. Did you forget who helped put your husband in the White House?
And former athletes like NFL Hall of Famer and FS1 host Shannon Sharp despised it.
Let's keep tradition, which is a special visit for the winner. Because you won.
Plus, longtime NFL wide receiver turned CBS host Nate Burleson. In an interview with I Am Athlete, Reese said she's turning down the invitation to the White House after Dr. Biden's insensitive remarks, and she had a point. I just know that if the roles were reversed, it wouldn't be the same. If we were to lose, we would not be getting invited to the White House, she said, adding, I remember she made a comment about how both teams should be invited because of sportsmanship, and I'm like, are you saying that because of what I did? Stuff like that, it bothers me because you are a woman at the end of the day. White, black, it doesn't matter. You're a woman. You're supposed to be standing behind us before anything. The White House would scramble, including Dr. Biden's press secretary, Vanessa Valdivia, who would take to her Twitter to extinguish the fire the First Lady started. Pam Keith would write underneath the magnitude of the moment. You aren't processing how deeply insulting the comment was and how much it dragged up the feeling in black women that we are never enough. These champions are black women. This time, let's reward something else altogether. It was a casual moving of the goalposts that would never be contemplated for anyone else but black women, she tweeted. Now we have a reversal. Here's Angel Reese on SportsCenter.
At the beginning, we were hurt. Everything, it was emotional for us because we know how hard we worked all year for everything. And just being able to see that hurt us in the moment. But just going back on it, I mean, the team, you don't get that experience ever. So being able to go back, and I know my team probably wants to go for sure, and my coach is supportive of that. So I'm going to do what's best for the team, and if they would like to go and we decide on we're going to go, then we're going to go. But it was tough just seeing that in the beginning, but I think we'll all come together, and I think it'll be good.
Our best guess is there was a lot of internal pressure, likely from head coach Kim Mulkey, who has been heavily criticized in the past on this topic.
I'm a team player. I'm going to do what's best for the team, and I'm the captain, so I know the team would love him.
Sadly, in the year 2023, these double standards still exist, with Iowa's Clark being praised, having ESPN cover an entire segment of her taunts. And yet, when it comes to Angel Reese, the exact opposite, being shunned for it. Jamil Hill would write for The Atlantic, black women receive especially harsh scrutiny when they show confidence, cockiness, or any other strong emotion. Serena Williams dealt with this throughout her entire career. Reese has dealt with these double standards and hypocrisies even back in high school when she was one of the top-rated players in the nation. On a website that covers women's basketball, an opposing high school coach questioned celebrating a player with God-given height and talent and zero humility or impulse control. These are unfounded stereotypes that we saw on full display after Louisiana State University beat Iowa in the national championship game. Jill Biden's comments, Jamil Hill continues, also struck a nerve because it seemed as if Reese and LSU were being penalized for their greatness. Reese's fans saw it as another instance when black women's accomplishments were being overshadowed. An invitation to the White House has always been an honor reserved for champions, and to suddenly change that to assuage Clark and her Iowa teammates felt like an indignity.